Hello and welcome to my channel, and this is Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday is a Goodreads group that is moderated by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and I will leave all of the Goodreads information and Sam's channel information down in the description box. This week's topic is, what fandoms are you over? I actually have already recorded this video, but then I looked at it and I thought of the fandoms that I had chosen and I didn't like them. So I am re-recording this and releasing it late because it's already Wednesday, and it'll probably get released tomorrow for Thursday, maybe Friday, because my kid has summer swim and it started and he has a later time this year. But you don't need to know all that. So let's get to the fandoms that I am sort of over. Yep, over them. I was on board with them, but now I'm over them. And number 5 is going to be Sons of Anarchy. I absolutely adored this show. When it first came on, I thought it was sharp, it was edgy, it was amazing, the casting was great. Charlie Hunnam was super sexy, and I love him as Jax. Yes, love, love, love. And I still enjoy it. I don't know that I would go back and think and rewatch the seasons again. We do own it on Blu-ray and DVD, but I just don't know. It's really, really edgy and really, really dark. That's why when Charlie Hunnam was chosen initially to be Christian Grey, I was like, oh yes, most definitely he can totally play that dark and twisted crazy Christian. And then he backed out because he was doing Pacific Rim, which I absolutely adore as well, and I still have absolute love for Charlie Hunnam, but I am glad that Jamie Dornan was chosen to be Christian, because he's now worked it out. And I'm off topic. Anyways, Sons of Anarchy, great show, super edgy, very dark, very twisted, super realistic, makes you cringe at times because it definitely touches on some social taboos and things that are just like, ooh, did they really just go there? And yes, they did. Yes, they did. Number 4 is going to be The Affair. The Affair is a television show that is on either Starz or Showtime, one of those. But I got super wrapped up in The Affair and was like, oh yes, I love this premise of a love triangle and maybe there's something else going on. I mean, I binge watched it in 2 weekends. So 4 days, I watched every single episode they have out, which is 2 seasons. And then I got to season 2, and that last episode was like, what the hell just... I just spent 2 weekends in bed binge watching this show, and that's how you're gonna end this But they're supposed to be coming back for a 3rd season, but they haven't given a release date or anything like that. And I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna be like on top of that again. I don't know if I'm gonna be like, yes, I gotta finish watching. However, Joshua Jackson was very yummy in that show. Ugh, loved him in that show. It kind of went off the rails with the other lead actor. I don't know his name, but yeah, love me some Joshua Jackson. Love, love, love. Number 3 is going to be the Crossfire series by Sylvia Day. I was all about Gideon and Ava when I initially read it. I was like, yes. Oh, yes. And then the 3rd book took a little while to come out, and I was like, okay, what the hell's going on? So then I read the 3rd book, and then it falls off into this huge cliffhanger. And then it takes like a year and a half I think, for book number 4 to come out. And then on top of that, like another 2 years before book number 5 comes out. But before all that, it was supposed to be a trilogy. And the author decided to like lengthen it, or maybe the publishing house or her people, whatever. But you got crap. It was crap. They were worthless. I want back my time. Like, seriously, if I want to like revisit Gideon and Ava ever again, which probably won't be ever, I will only read the first 3 books and just be like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Those are the only 3 books that I would like recommend anyways, because the 4th book was shit and the 5th book was absolutely horrible, and it was my least favorite book of the series. Bleh. Bleh. And that is not to give hate on the author at all. From what I understand, she may have had writer's block or something like that. But if you had writer's block, why the fuck did you lengthen out the series to be 4 and 5 books and then give us shit books at that? So if you have writer's block, I understand that. But don't give me a shit book. Because obviously you were pressured into writing what you did produce, and it was shit. It was shit. Number 2, I was a Gleek. Yes, yes. I watched that show. Oh, and if you don't know what a Gleek is, it's a person that watched Glee religiously. Yes. Glee was the show, and I actually really still enjoy it because of all the mashups. The music was amazing, completely on point. Definitely got me back into the music scene of mashups and things like that, which in turn gives my love over now to Pitch Perfect and that sort of series of movies, which I can watch whenever they're on. I will watch some Pitch Perfect. But Glee. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And then Corey, is it Monoth? Something like that. He goes and commits suicide. I do not make light of the fact that he made suicide, or that he committed suicide. Please do not take me that way, and I do not want to offend anyone. People have issues and they end up taking their own lives. That is a very serious issue. Sensitive, and I am sensitive to it. Not that I have ever thought about that, but I have known folks that are right there on the edge. So I am not making light of the fact that he committed suicide. Although the series probably should have ended on that note. They probably shouldn't have went on for, I believe, 2 more seasons because they weren't very strong. They did, you know, strengthen the other characters and everything like that. But yeah, I was kind of over it after that whole Finn-Rachel OTP romance kind of ended abruptly because of that. And then my number 1 fandom that I am completely head over heels, cannot stand over, is Beyonce. I know I'm probably going to get attacked by all people in the Beehive and what have you, her folks. Sure, the dislikes are going to be like piled on for this video, but I am so over her. After it was shown that she was all uppity and divvied out because she couldn't sing in the cold for the presidential inauguration, and the fact that she got busted for lip singing at the Super Bowl, and she claimed that she was singing, and it was like, girl, no. No. Mm-mm. And then all the stinking hype that she gets for her Lemonade album, I can't even listen to that shit. Can't listen to that shit. It's boo-boo. Boo-boo. When you got 15 people before your name when it comes to lyrics on a song or credit for songwriting, girl, you an entertainer. You are an entertainer. You're not a singer. You're not a songwriter. You're an entertainer. That's what you are. Over that fandom, but I was all about her when she was in Destiny's Child and when she first came out, and I was like, oh yeah, oh, you looking so crazy right now, you got looking so crazy right now. Yeah, no, I'm over that. Over it. So over it. So those are the fandoms that I am no longer in and completely over. Are any of my fandoms that I'm over, same ones that you're over? If so, let's discuss. If not, let me know what fandoms you're over down in the comments section. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there's a feedback form in the description so that you guys can assist me with improving my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next week.